Hey guys, hey, it is Zaylee. I'm live. It's kind of late, but I feel like I wanted to share all about the best cameras for live streaming to YouTube for 2026 because I've been getting this question a lot and I want to make sure I address it. And so, you guys know that one of the cameras that I absolutely love is this one. And of course, this is in the lineup, right? So, this is the Osmo Pocket 3. Would I consider it one of the best cameras to live stream with in 2026? Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to talk a little bit more about it as we go along. I've been live streaming with the Osmo Pocket 3 for years, and it's definitely one of my go tos when it comes to live streaming on YouTube. If you are here, definitely say hello. Let me see. Let me see if everything is okay. I feel like I hear Rio talking. And I'm not sure if everything is plugged in. Hello, hello. Is my audio messed up? My mic is off. Okay, yes. Hi, guys. Okay. Okay, my mic. Hopefully it's on right now. Hopefully my mic is on, y'all. Hopefully. Let's see. Hello, Dr. Kevin. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? I always ask that question, and I feel like I didn't ask it tonight. Can you guys hear me? Let me make sure. I'm streaming from the Extra Muse, and I don't want that. Let me see. Let me see. Interesting. So my microphone is on. Of course, I should have tested this before. Let me just see. Sounds good. Okay, I think you can hear me, but let me just make sure. I'm all plugged in here. Uh, hmm. I don't think I'm plugged in, Rio. Let me see if my husband can help me because I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. I also want to make sure that I'm streaming live on Instagram. I don't think I am. Hello, guys. um, hmm. I think I am. I think you guys can hear me, but I want to make sure that you can hear me from my other microphone, and that's where we're having a bit of problems. So, obviously, you guys know how this goes. When you are live, there's always something, right? There's always something happening, always something that you need to fix, always something that you need to figure out. And I want to make sure that I'm doing that. I may have to come back. This is not going to work. Okay, so I'm gonna come back online. I'm gonna be right back. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but off and I'm gonna be right back because I want to make sure that you guys can hear me really well. And I know that you're not able to. So always in the beauty of live streaming. Oh, actually, I think you can. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Okay, I don't have to come back. Okay, we are talking the best cameras for live streaming. For 2026. I get this question so much, and I feel like I want to make sure that you guys know what the best cameras for live streaming are, especially when it comes to YouTube. So, who is on YouTube here? I would love to know if you are on YouTube and you've been wanting to live stream more on YouTube or even to other platforms, because I am actually multi streaming right now. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. You guys know I love multi streaming. So, I'm on all of these platforms, and it's always so good to be able to multi-stream. I get asked all the time, daily, cameras, can you talk to us about cameras? Like, what camera are you using? What cameras can we use to multi-stream? And I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure that I am sharing that with you guys. If you are here tonight, please say hello. Say hello in the comments so that I can see you and chat with you. Okay, so Dr. Kevin, I'm seeing you now from Austin, Texas. I'm over in Dallas. I'm so glad that you were here to let me know. Okay, it sounds good now. You guys are absolutely awesome. Dr. Kevin is watching on YouTube. Awesome. I feel like I'm like, let me do this impromptu live, and all the things happened while I was trying to do it. Hey, media. Hey. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So, we've been talking live streaming all week, and one of the biggest questions that I get is, Zaylee, what camera are you using to live stream? But on top of that, what cameras do you recommend for live streaming in 2026? And I feel like I can talk about this all night because you guys know I love speaking about what cameras I'm using, what cameras I'm loving, what I'm interested in, and all the things. And I feel like I want to be able to share that with you guys. So, hi from Australia. Hello, guys. It's so cool to see you all. I know I'm on Instagram as well. I'm on YouTube. I mainly use my Canon T7 or this Hollyland Lyra, which is in my lineup that I recently got. I'm so glad that you're here because we're going to speak about that. Hey, Journey, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you guys. We had a bit of technical difficulties getting started, but we're going to get into it. So, guys, of course, the first camera that I want to speak about is the Osmo Pocket 3. This camera is multifunctional. And that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love it. And I'm actually using the Extra Muse to film right now. So I don't know how well it's going to work. It's definitely a test. I feel like it's lagging a little bit. So I might switch that out and just use my regular screen. But if you guys can see my hands with my Osmo Pocket here, hopefully you guys can see on Instagram as well. I love the Osmo Pocket 3. It is one of the cameras that I use most. And if you know me, you know that this camera, I feel like changed the game for me. I've been creating content for so long, guys. And the Osmo Pocket 3 is one of those cameras that I just cannot deny. Okay, you can use it as just a camera that you are running around with, which is what I love about it. But you can also use the Osmo Pocket 3 to go live. You can use it as a webcam. There's so much that you can use this camera for, and I want to make sure to mention that it is one of the most versatile cameras that I own, and I will always love it. I feel like I might get the Osmo Pocket 4 as well. It's always in my lineup, but being able to use it as a webcam, and I've used it for hours and hours and hours and streamed with it for hours, and it was fine. This is such a good question, Caleb. So Caleb is asking, I wonder what the Action 6 looks like on Ecamm. It is horrible. I tried it already. So I do have the Action 6 camera and I don't like it. So this is the other thing that I do want to mention. When I was using it, I was also using it along with the Hollyland Lyra as like the comparison, which should not have been that bad, y'all. And it was not great at all. So I love this camera, but as a webcam, it is a no-no for me. And I feel like I'm not sure if it's a no-no because just because it's an action camera, right? So the other thing is I do have I literally just had it and I don't know where. I have so many cameras on my desk. So I have the Hollyland Lyra and I went live with it using Ecamm the other night or Restream. I can't remember, not Restream, or Riverside. I can't remember which one I used, but I compared the footage from this, right? I compared that footage from the Lyra to the Action 6, which is funny because they're like almost like the same size almost, which is so cool. But yeah, the quality was not there, and I think it could be because yeah, I ran the experiment. I think it did not look good because this camera has a bigger sensor, right? I feel like the Hollyland Lyra has a bigger sensor. It was built really for that blur. I do love the Action 6. I really love it as a camera, but I also feel like they kind of told us that you can get a blurred background. Of course, you can use the macro lens as well, but for live streaming, that's not going to be the best thing to do. And I say that because even if you're using the macro lens, you have to be a certain distance from it to get that blurred background or the macro effect. Media said I hate using action cams for live streams. The only action cam, which is not an action cam, that I like using for live streams is the Osmo Pocket 3, which is it's not really an action cam, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Another camera that I have to test for sure to do live streams, and I haven't tested it yet, but they just updated this capability for live streams is of course the Ace Pro 2. So they updated this to be able to go live. Mine is a bit dirty. Excuse me, guys. I see a bunch of like fingerprints there, but I haven't tried it yet. So I have not tried it. So I don't know like how great it is live. I know that you can also use it as a webcam. So that's something that I might look into. I just haven't gotten a chance to do it just yet. I've been so busy this week. Of course, mentioning busy, before I continue and continue speaking about best cameras, I want to remind you guys that we are opened for our Spotlight community, which is absolutely amazing, by the way. And we're hosting a live streaming challenge in February that you do not want to miss. So I want to make sure I do mention that because it's such an amazing experience to dig deeper with you guys. We have so many people already joining, and I'm so excited. I'm like over the moon excited. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about that, and then I'll jump back into what I'm loving for live streams as well. And especially the camera that I'm using right now because I get so many questions about it. So before I jump in some more, of course, I want to just talk to you a little bit about the Spotlight Studio. This is for people who have all the tools, but you need help getting everything all together. You will be in 2 live sessions per month with my husband Rio and I. We've actually been helping so many people build their actual sets. And so it's been such an amazing experience to see people using their cameras more, showing up live more. We speak about things like scripting and unscripting when it comes to your videos and your content. We have the amazing Tanisha Halstead, and just her difference. She's rebuilt a few times, but we're always in there figuring out setups and sets and all of that jazz. It's a community. If you are a business owner, small business owner, coach, consultant, creative, just someone who's looking to build your brand, it's the perfect place to be. Recently, we had one of our members, Eve, completely built over her YouTube studio. She's been on YouTube for a while, and it is such an amazing experience. Now, I do host challenges in there as well. And so, in the challenges, and I have a bunch of like testimonials and people speaking about working with me, but inside of those challenges, I challenge you to show up. So, it's not only about your gear and your tech, it's actually us being hands on and keeping you accountable. If this is something that you're looking to take seriously, we would love to have you in there. The other thing that I do want to share is if you are looking for a community of people that are doing the same, you have to be around like minded people. Listen, I make a lot of money on camera all the time. Every time I go live, I make money. You guys will hear me say that all the time. I even have it on one of my camera confidence cards. What I want to remind you guys of is just keeping people around you that are aligned. I'm on camera daily. So if you're in the community, I'm in there cheering you on. I'm also always sharing micro lessons inside of the community. There's so much going on in there. So I put the link down below, but Rio can drop the link as well. If this is something, and the price that I'm doing this for right now is going to go back up. So the price that I'm doing it for right now is absolutely insane if you ask me, and I've gotten people messaging me that as well, like, girl, this price is crazy. So there's nothing out there like this. I'm telling you, not because I think so, I'm telling you because I know it is something that I put my heart and soul into every month. And so if you've been around and you feel like, oh my gosh, Saley, this feels lonely, nobody around me understands when I'm talking all this tech talk, or no one understands that I can make $1 million in the online space, or no, which you can absolutely. And I'm not speaking because I think so, I know so. You can make millions. And so, if you've been looking to build your brand in a whole different way, this is something that you want to be a part of. If you want to learn about live streaming, multi streaming, all the things, especially what I've been doing for the past few days. If you don't know, go back and watch those videos on the YouTube channel. Join Spotlight tonight. We are actually closing out that sale pricing tomorrow, so you want to make sure that you jump in. All right. Also, if you're looking to learn how to sell on camera and be more confident on camera because you're seeing me like, oh my gosh, join. Okay, I'm telling you, it makes a difference being around people in there who are focused. This is my business, right? So I need to be on camera, and I'm prompting you to be on camera. If it's something that you want to take seriously and you're watching right now, answer the call, okay? Literally, because content is a part of what you're supposed to be doing. I don't have to say much more than that. If you're sitting there and you're watching the replay or you're listening live right now. So yeah, now I want to take you guys into just going a little bit deeper into the cameras that I spoke about earlier. So I covered the Osmo Pocket 3, definitely love it. Another camera, and I'm traveling next week. This camera I'm taking with me. Definitely. I have a full video review on my YouTube channel about this camera. The Hollyland Lyra is such an amazing camera. And when you buy it, for me, I recommend that you get this microphone. There's a combo that comes with the camera and the microphone. Get it, because once this is plugged in, right? And I want to see if I can go live on the road. So this camera, the quality is chef's kiss, especially from someone who is used to being around and using higher quality cameras. I have all the cameras you could think about, guys. Okay. So the Hollyland Lyra is perfect for travel. Imagine just dropping this into your bag and knowing that you are all set and ready to go. I think that is just juicy in itself, right? So that is something that I want to remind you guys of, because I bought one earlier this year. I honestly bought it to test it out for you guys. And I want to tell you guys, for me, I get a lot of cameras. I get a lot of offers about cameras. And if first of all, I like to buy things with my own money, so I can tell you the truth. So if you're on the channel and you're watching, yes, that is exactly what I am usually focused on. So I bought it and I felt like I actually showed you me testing it. I showed you me testing it for the first time and my initial reaction and my honest thoughts about it. And so since then, I have been using it. Sometimes I get a camera and I probably don't pick it up again. Also, for traveling, this is so good. So I don't have to take a heavy setup if I don't want to. I feel like lately, because I've been using the Action 6 and I've been using my Ace Pro 2 camera, I may not take my Osmo Pocket when I travel this time, even though I love it so much. And the reason for that, for me, what is because I feel like if I'm shooting with this, it's so much more incognito than having my Osmo Pocket 3, even though they do different things. So I want you guys to keep that in mind as well. Let me see this comment. Media said, let me see. Why isn't my comments showing up? It probably is. You guys are probably seeing it. I have so much going on my screen tonight. I shot a whole red carpet event for a movie premiere with the Lyra and iPad. Worked great. You know what? I was gonna, okay, so I'm so glad you're bringing this up, Media, because I am traveling and I don't think I want to take my laptop. So I'm heading to LA pretty soon. I don't think I want to take my laptop. And I was going to test this camera to see if it shows up on the iPad by just plugging it in. And so I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Is that how you used it? Did you just plug it into the iPad? Because that is exactly what I'm thinking. And the other thing that I'm loving is I don't have to plug in a microphone if this is connected to the camera itself. So, like, literally, I think that would be like so perfect. So I would just have to take the cord to plug in. And so, if you are saying you did a whole red carpet event with it, I'm listen, I'm not mad. Okay, so um, that's what I'm thinking for sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I will. I have to. I have to strive to continue to be awesome because I have so much to share with you guys. Okay, so those are two cameras that I really, really recommend, especially if you are just starting out, right? Okay, Media said plug and play. I recorded with Camo Studio. Perfect. I've used Camo before years ago though, but that is really good to know. So I'm gonna test it before I leave. Maybe I'll keep you guys updated in a short form video on how I feel about it. Now, obviously, if we're speaking about the Osmo Pocket, we got to speak about the Extra Muse, right? So I'm currently using the Extra Muse right now as my let me see, my B cam, right? So if you are watching and you have been seeing me, for example, if I head over if I head over here and just change my scenery, you guys will see the Extra Muse. So I'm using the Extra Muse. Usually I use the Osmo Pocket the way that you're seeing me use this now. And I feel like I also want to just change the coloring on this for a bit. I feel like it's not, let me see if I can do that with you guys on the live. See, I love rich colors, y'all. So sometimes I'm like, no, this needs to be more rich. Okay, So you guys can see that. This is the Hollyland Lyra. This is what I was referring to before. And so I'm using the Extra Muse in the way that I would usually use the Osmo Pocket. So I recently got the Extra Muse to review for you guys, even though my husband hijacked it. So he's been testing it and will continue to test it. And we will make videos with both these cameras so that you guys can see the difference. And so usually I would use my Osmo Pocket 3 as a V cam. And so we're doing that with the Extra Muse lately, just because we've been testing it and seeing what we like and what we do not like, right? So, how are you guys feeling about the Extra Muse camera? Of course, I cannot switch back to, hold on, y'all. Okay, wait, hold on. I am doing all the things right now. Okay, also, I have the Elgato Stream Deck and I cannot find it. I feel like I probably lost it when I was moving. I need to get a new Stream Deck and I feel like I want the extra large Stream Deck because I don't know where my other Stream Deck is. So I have to rebuy a Stream Deck. If you're watching and you feel it in your heart tonight to give me a like just so that we could push this video up in the algorithm, I would appreciate you so much. Okay, so we spoke about 3 cameras so far. We spoke about the Osmo Pocket 3. We spoke about the Hollyland Lyra. We spoke about the Extra Muse, which I am using as my B cam right now. What other cameras do I recommend for live streaming? Your iPhone. Okay, so I currently have the iPhone 17 Pro Max, but before this, I had 2 phones. I had the 16 Pro and I had a 13 Pro Max. And so you can use any iPhone literally to stream with. I love using Ecamm for this connection because I'm able to use continuity camera. And when I use continuity camera, it actually brings up my phone as a camera. And so it's so perfect. I do have a full video on that on my channel as well, where I actually walk you through the steps of live streaming with your iPhone. So that is something that I want you guys to remember. Your phone is the perfect place to start, especially if you're just able to connect it and go. So think about that, guys. I really want you to think about that. Also, any videos or anything that I mentioned in the live stream, when I update everything, I will also put it down below so that you guys are very clear on what I'm referring to and speaking about. Okay, Rio, what other cameras am I missing out? Of course, another camera that I do have and that I do create with a lot that is very good for live streaming as well. I usually use it as a V cam. So this is another camera that I use as a V cam. Maybe I'll take it off and show it to you guys. This is the Canon RV, um, R50V, right? Of course, I'm like struggling to unscrew it. I have a small rig arm over my desk that usually helps me. But yeah, I feel like this camera, so I currently have on it, the lens that comes with it. This camera is so light and so easy to set up. Definitely a great addition for streaming as well. So, it is definitely a good option for you to pick up if you want to vlog and use your vlogging camera to live stream. Media says that's why I like Ecamm. I will use the iPhone for my top down. Usually I do as well. I love using the iPhone for my top down because it's so easy and I have a little arm here and all of that is connected. But sometimes I do use this camera for that just so that it keeps the process super simple. Charisse, my microphone is the Mauno microphone. It's so good. I actually stopped using my Shure microphones. I use my other Shure microphones sometimes, but this microphone is so good. I have a video on my Instagram page about it. I think I have it on my YouTube channel too. If you search Maono, it is the I think it's I can't remember the exact name, but, or the exact number, but it's a really great microphone. If you DM me on Instagram, I can send it to you as well. Yes, this camera is really good. First of all, I love any Canon because you're able to just plug it in and go, but this camera is really one of my faves. and it is very lightweight. And of course, there's interchangeable lenses on it, depending on what you desire. Charisse, just search. Am I saying her name correctly? Think I think so. I think it's Charisse T. I like getting people's names correct, but it is Zaylee Barclay. I'm Zaylee Barclay everywhere, so just put in Zaylee Barclay, the same as my YouTube channel, and you'll find it. But yeah, so of course, that is one of the other cameras that I do recommend. And Canon cameras just connect to your computer so easily. You can actually use them also without a capture card, which I love as well. And so it just makes things so simple and easy. Hey, Marianne, it is the one that I just showed. It is actually the, let me see if I can share it again. Hold on. Of course, I'm doing the wrong thing. Let me see if I can get this side working. This is, I don't know why. I feel like the scene that I'm using is a bit heavy. But this is the Canon R50V. It is an amazing camera. It is so lightweight. It's a pretty awesome camera, and so I love using it for both vlogging. The video out of this is absolutely insane. It's like a little mini cinema camera, to be honest, and so it is a really great the R50V Rio. It's a really great option. And so, yes, I love Canon, y'all. I love both Sony and Canon. So, that is another camera that I do recommend. It is not too expensive, and you can use it for vlogging, and you can also use it for live streaming as well. I use both. Awesome, Charisse. I can't wait to connect with you. If you have any questions, you can also DM me as well. You're welcome, Marianne. Okay. Next camera. So let's just recap a little bit. We spoke about the Hollyland Lyra. We spoke about the Osmo Pocket 3. We spoke about the Canon R50V. We also spoke about the Extra Muse camera. We also spoke about using our phones. And I just want to also say I have videos about all of this as well on my YouTube channel. So if you're looking for more in-depth, like how to actually go live with these things, I have it on my YouTube channel. Now, the last thing that I do want to show you guys is...
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
My phone is talking to me, y'all. Phones are listening to everything. Everything. Your phone is listening. The other one from Amazon is always listening. It's like who's talking to me right now? Anyway, so yeah, the last one that I do want to show you guys, let me see, is the Extra Muse. So maybe I'll give you guys, my desk is messy, but I'm gonna give you a little studio tour, right? Tiny little studio tour. Marianne said, anything Sony is great. We're gonna talk Sony now. I wanted to get the Sony EV10. Found out later the price went up to $100 over the last several months. I guess maybe tariffs. All cameras are experiencing that. I just paid like $2,000 for my Fuji. I got the XC5, which I absolutely love. But yeah, I was like, what? It's all cameras are increasing in price, and it's yeah, I don't know when that's gonna change, or so if you want something, get it. It's just like the people that were getting the Osmo Pocket 3 and they didn't end up getting it. And then, that ended up being a sticky situation. So much so that I feel like DJI released, what would you call that, y'all? A partner company? Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. DJI ended up releasing its own little partner company. Hold on, I am trying to. I'm trying to be able to show you guys. Hold on, my desk, but my camera is like not playing nice. Let's see if I can. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Okay, hold on, guys. Yeah, I am using the A6100. So Rio just shared it, and I kind of want to share with you guys right now. So I'm trying to get the Extra Muse to behave, and so I can show you guys my desk, but it's not quite working out. Hold on, I'm almost there. This is the fun part about doing a live show. You're always going to let me see if I can do it. But yeah, when you have a live show happening, you're always going to have different things going on, and you're like, wait. Oh, I feel like I just cut out a little bit. Okay, so I want to show you guys this camera because, oh, you know what? Okay, I may have to use my Osmo Pocket 3 because this camera is not responding. Rio, come get your camera. Come get your child. I always say cameras are our children. So we have so many cameras. We absolutely love cameras. It is kind of wild. Okay, so I'm also trying to use my OP3. Let's see if Ecamm recognizes it. And then we'll get into it. I feel like I'm freezing because I'm connecting different cameras. But here we go. Okay, so this is the little setup. Are you guys seeing my setup? It is just a tiny little setup that I use. Um, of course, my studio is a bit messy, bit of a messy studio. And so, what? Oh, I was kidding. And so you guys can see yourselves. This is the little screen I use. I use a really tiny screen. You can see all of my controls happening right here. Who's seeing this? Are you guys able to see it? I want to make sure. I know IG is not, I haven't set up things so that you guys are able to see it. Or maybe I can try it. Yeah, I'm not going to try. Anyway, so I have this microphone. This is the microphone that I just spoke about, right? It's connected to my desk. And then I also have this camera, right? So this is my camera. It is way more affordable than the EV10 that you were speaking about earlier. And so I have a wide angle lens on it. And after the live stream, I can put all of the information that you might need. But this is the Sony A6100. I hope it's helpful for you guys to see just the background of what it looks like. Hello, hello. It's so good to see you guys. Hey, Miss LaFay, watching from YouTube. I love it. Thank you so much for tuning in. But I wanted to give you guys a little messy behind the scenes. This is the camera that I use most. I have another camera just like this on my prompter, and I can show you guys that as well. Let me see. Like I said, my desk is pretty messy, so don't judge me. So I have a bigger set that I use sometimes, and you can see that bigger set. You can see the microphone for it. I have a large monitor, and this is my Elgato prompter, and I have another one of the same exact camera. And it is, back there as well, and I have a different lens on it, but you guys are able to see just behind the scenes. So if you look right here, you can see this camera and this setup. So I have two setups in this room, and I have this one. So the cool thing is I have a free course that's coming out sometime soon. I don't want to say an exact date because we're still working. It's still in production. We're still making sure that things are kosher for you guys with it, where you'll see my behind the scenes, but in a way more detailed way so that you understand exactly what you need for your set. But yeah, so I feel like as a YouTuber, especially when we show up with like high quality productions, like this is not my highest quality production. When you see me, if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see me in a bigger space, bigger set, because I teach classes, master classes, and all of those things. I'm always doing presentations and all of that jazz. If you look at the video on my channel that is the behind the scenes of all of this, you'll see what I mean. But the coolest thing is I'm always curious, like, what are other people using? And I know that you guys feel like that as well. So that is why I started sharing the behind the scenes of all of this so that you guys can see what cameras I'm using. Like, what do I have things set on? How am I using my cameras? How am I creating my content? Especially if you are in the Spotlight Studio. In the Spotlight Studio, I create behind the scenes content a whole lot, guys, and it is so juicy. I can even give you guys a little sneak peek of like what's going on in there. So currently we have people introducing themselves because they just joined. We have members cheering each other on. You have me in there. I'm always in there sharing something for you guys. And so, like I said, we have coaching calls that you get access to after we go live with you guys in there. I have weekly ideas that I do share with you guys when it comes to your content and creating content. I'll share ideas so that you have ideas for your content all the time. You can ask me questions in there as well. You can see people are sharing their setups and all of that jazz. And Rio and I give you direct feedback. So if you're joining the live streaming challenge, you're getting access to all of these things. The other thing I love doing is giving very detailed recommendations. Right now, I'm testing out this attachment so that I can know if I want to share it with you guys or not, because a lot of people are asking about that. So, lots of different things that I'm always recommending and sharing. If you ask me a question, I share in there as well. The other thing is I love sharing micro lessons or things that I am learning or processing or figuring out along the way. Of course, when you join, you also get access to our catalog. So, our catalog has a lot of my programs. And one of the things that I love the most, especially when it comes to the catalog, is me sharing like deep behind the scenes. So, of course, we have like every month the coaching trainings and replays. You guys get access to that. I have micro trainings where I take you guys behind the scenes through things that I'm learning and observing and paying attention to online. There's so much in here, but what I really also want to share is new releases are all here. So you get a library of content. We also have an app, you guys. It is so awesome. But what I love is being able to share like literally me like
So
walking you through all the
to like
things that I'm
live
doing behind the scenes,
going
how I prepare to record, how I position my
video
camera,
and
how
why.
I list things out, how I do research. All of those things are things that I'm sharing behind the scenes. And so I love creating those BTS videos because I'm literally using my action cameras and taking you behind the scenes of what we're doing. What am I looking for? If you guys have questions, I would love to answer, especially if you are following me on Instagram. Someone asked today, like, Zaylee, what time is live coaching inside of Spotlight? And live coaching is usually 6 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's we do 2 live monthly Q&A calls, and so you're able to get in there, and we literally help you figure out what your camera issues are, your lighting, your audio, so your setup, whatever it is, we help you figure out all of that there. You also get access to my course on building your own home studio. I showed you how I kept building, my own home studio. I recently moved as well. So I'm creating another full course for Spotlight on, moving as well. So, if you have any questions about joining Spotlight, if you've looked at it and you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to join, I have some questions, can I ask those questions? You can follow me over on Instagram. I'm always in my inbox and I'm able to connect with you there and chit chat there. But yeah, hopefully you got something. I've been live for the full week. I've been enjoying live streaming again. I used to do a live show years ago. And now I want to get back into the groove. We're currently solidifying times and all of that for the live show. But also, just being live with you guys again is so much fun. And so I'm going to continue to do it. And I feel like when I go live, I get to connect with you in a whole different way. But the other thing is, I also get to, hold on, guys. Let me see if I am All set. Yeah. I get to connect with you guys on a whole different level, but I get to kind of understand your questions and concerns. So I feel like, for example, for me, I'm going to redo this video, which I'm really excited about. But I'm going to do it because in a way to where I know your questions and such already. So even if someone is watching this as a replay, which people come on and watch the replay like all the time, and I love commenting with the replay viewers, which is it's always such a pleasure. But it is so good for me to understand your thinking and then go back and record the high quality professional YouTube video. And like if you're thinking about that too, it's amazing. Dr. Cheryl. She says, I'm enjoying being a member. I stayed up late watching a few of the videos. I'm so happy that you're in there. It's so cool. The other cool thing is for me, seeing people watch me on, YouTube and Instagram and all of these things, but also, so when we are on social media, like people get to know us, but as a creator, the most beautiful thing about community is getting to know you guys and getting to learn more about you and your goals and what you're looking to accomplish and observing you grow by showing up in this space. So, Dr. Cheryl, I'm so excited to observe you grow, learn more about you and your business and your goals, especially when it comes to being on camera, going live, showing up. I'm really, really excited. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining. And I want to give you a warm welcome into Spotlight. I know you're going to accomplish some amazing things. It's an amazing community. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, as you kind of peruse through the page, definitely reach out on Instagram and let me know. I am in there all the time, DMing and connecting with people. The reason why I'm focusing on live content and live video right now is because we have our live streaming challenge coming up for everyone that is inside of Spotlight. And I'm so excited to dive deeper and to help you guys go live, whether it is just you picking up your phone to go live. It doesn't have to be this, guys. I started on my phone years ago on Periscope, and then I continued going live on different platforms. Then I started building my set because I wanted something more professional. And I already told you guys how live streaming has completely transformed the trajectory of my business and changed my life. It's something that I will never take for granted because it changed everything for me. So even if you're just starting out, you're just starting a YouTube channel, you're using your phone, I can help you with that as well. I've been through all parts of the process just to get to this part. If you are a Windows user and you're not using Mac, we can still help you on the inside of Spotlight. The software that we would recommend for that is Riverside. Right? If you are Mac and you want a little bit more advanced setup and you want to be able to go live on YouTube and go live on Instagram like I'm doing, we can literally help you with that. It's what we do all the time, right? So these are things that I want to make sure that I'm letting you guys know because it's an amazing experience. And I'm not saying that because it's mine. I'm saying that because of what people are telling me, but also I pour so much joy into my work that of course it's going to be amazing. And I want you to feel the same way about your business. If you show up for people the way that you wish people were showing up for you, it's going to be a completely different experience for you. And that is the key, especially when you are on camera and sharing. Yeah. And so if you've watched this video, I appreciate you. Even if you're watching the replay, please say hello. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties at the start, but we ended up figuring everything out. That's the beauty and the nature of live streaming and going live. And so for me, I already know, okay, I'm going to recreate this video and reshare this information, especially with what you guys said in the comments and what you guys spoke about. And I'm probably going to mention a few people that commented as well. I don't know if Media is still here, but it was so good hearing how you set up, using your Hollyland Lyra and all of just the amazing. That's what community is for. And I'm really glad that you guys are here. You've been watching. So listen, Rio and I are going to eat. Rio just cooked. We got a new air fryer, and so he made this delicious chicken with sweet potatoes, and I'm about to go eat. Hey Vanessa. So we're about to go eat. So hi, how are you? If you do have questions about Spotlight, definitely let me know. Need this. What do you need? Oh my gosh, you guys are just coming on. I know. I'm so sorry you missed it as well, but there's a replay. As soon as I get off, you're going to see the replay and you're going to be able to get into all of the goodness we spoke about. And I'm also going to do another video like this, or maybe I might do another live stream as well. I don't know. Either way, I am so grateful that you guys were here. Follow me on Instagram if you want to know about Spotlight, or you have any questions about Spotlight, to see if our community is for you, because you need to be seen. You need to understand your equipment. You need to understand your cameras. You need to start creating better content on YouTube. You need to start going live just like I am. Not comment. The link for Spotlight is below, but if you have questions, follow me on Instagram, jump into my DMs. Let's talk about it. I want to learn more about you and your business and your brand and your goals, and help you show up. Hello from Sweden. Hi, guys. Vanessa, yes, watch the replay. And if you have any questions, please let me know. When I say I appreciate you guys so much. And it's so wild getting to know some of you from streaming on YouTube and now working with you inside of Spotlight, learning your brand and, helping you figure out your cameras and your all the things. I don't want to ramble. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful evening. I feel like I'm gonna go live again on Monday. I feel like I have a busy Monday, but I will try to go live on Monday again. And then yeah, I have a few YouTube videos coming out too, so make sure that you guys tune into those. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. If you have not liked this video just yet, please like this video, guys, so that YouTube can push us in the algorithm. I appreciate everyone who is here, who's hanging out with us, engaging, commenting, and interacting. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Have a good night, y'all.